It's Madden NFL 22. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Fields.
And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Ayuk to return it. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they...
They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 68 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
This returnable for Ayuk.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
A jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. Room to run past midfield.
And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 28. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out to his left. It returns it right back to Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Way to hustle, boy.
Jimmy Garoppolo, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Play action. Garoppolo. Touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 27, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's got him in, complete. The 30, 10, 5. What a touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Here we go, here we go.
A big play there just before halftime.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gould with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video...
After review play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
57, Mike, 57.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 53 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, now Garoppolo.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Back to the air on second, it's Garoppolo.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers.
Deebo Samuel,
71 yards.
and the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gives it to the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Let's go. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, San Francisco.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they